With.
Glasswings10, what's going on? YouTube, aka Rodrigo, what's going on?
Hey guys. Um, well, we're here today to learn about you before you join the
Okay,
league, and
yes,
well, let's just dive right in. What was your first
yes, let's go.
experience playing in Pokemon?
My first experience in Pokemon, I really don't remember. I played like red, no, not red, blue. It was
Hmm.
from my brother, but I didn't really play it like completing the Elite Four and all of that. I remember uh, Pokemon Sapphire to be my first Pokemon game where I really trained my Pokemon, where I really completed the game.
Hmm. All right. Now we know where you first started playing. What's the first time you started playing competitively?
Competitive play, I started I think in early auras or maybe late XY.
All right. Yeah, I started about earlier or as around then. Do you play in any other tiers of formats in the draft league format? For example,
I
OU,
play a little bit of, yes, OU is the tier I play the most,
All
but
right.
I also play a little bit of UU.
Okay.
I have played like Lil Cup and yes, only that.
All right. Now, do you have any specific plan for your draft? Do you look to draft for versatility? Do you look to draft for power? Do you look to draft for speed? What do you look for?
When I'm drafting, I try to draft Pokemon I feel comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, mons I use you or mons I know are good at pivoting and all of that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I
Well,
try to
yeah. Go ahead.
I try to create a core, not specifically a Firegrass, Water Core, or
Uh huh.
Steel Fairy Dragon, but at least two Pokemons that get well each other.
All right. Um. Now, if there was one Pokemon you could get every single time you play draft league format, one Pokemon you get every single time, what would you pick?
Mm, I suppose Rotom Wash because it is so easy to use it.
It
You
is. It is
just
such an easy Pokemon to use, but it's so much
yes,
fun.
I love Rotom Wash.
All right. All right. Well, that's now we know about you. Time to ask you some questions about you and the PML. So, what made you want to join the draft league format?
Well, I'm a big fan of the GBA. I started watching since season 4 and now
Hmm.
season 5. And I watched this post on YouTube where someone was, asking
Yeah,
other
Foxy.
people to join.
Yeah,
Yeah, Foxy. And I said, why not?
that,
Let's join this league and try it out.
that's exactly what I did. Yeah. Um. Uh. And all right. Next is coach. You are most excited to play against. Is there anyone you're looking forward to playing more than anyone else?
I really don't know any of the coaches here,
As to
so
much,
I
most of us
can't
don't know
answer
anyone
that.
else. Yeah.
I think that will be fun, to
Yeah.
learn from the other coaches.
Hmm. And again, well, this we don't know them all, but is there anyone you're actually scared of playing this year? Anyone you think is like,
No,
all right,
no, of course not.
all right. Well, what about this league are you the most excited for? What about it just really gets you going? What makes you happy about this league? What are you so hyped for this year?
To try this format because I once joined the league, but I just played like 2 games and then it disappeared. So I really
Aw.
want to try this draft league format.
All right. And realistically, at the end of the year, where do you see yourself ending up? Do you think you're going to be at the very top or at the very bottom or somewhere in the middle?
Since I have no experience in this format, if I win a couple of matches, I will be fine.
All
But if
right.
I could make the playoffs or something like that,
Yeah,
that would be
playoffs.
great.
I'd love to have playoffs as well. Yeah. All right. Well, now it's time to move on to this thing called the lightning round. All right. So we're gonna ask you a bunch of quick questions, and you don't really think about them more than you just answer them with what the first thing that comes in your head is. All right.
Okay, yes.
Cartridge or showdown?
Show them.
ORAS or XY?
Auras.
Sweep or stall?
Sweep.
Hoenn or Sinnoh?
Hoenn.
Livecom or postcom?
Livecom.
Toxic or Will-O-Wisp?
Toxic.
Volt switch or U-turn?
Ball switch.
Competitive or defiant?
Defiant.
Acrobike or mock bike?
Acrobike all day.
Play competitive or play for fun?
Play for fun.
Alright. Technical team or creative team?
Creative team.
Trade or free agency?
Free agency.
And finally, GG or rage quit?
GG, obviously.
GG. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and feel free to close it out now, dude.
Okay.